Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It's Thursday. It's the 19th day of January. It's National Popcorn Day. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan.
Too, especially bacon grease popcorn.
Yeah, her family does that. They save their bacon grease.
Oh, it's so good.
Like when they make bacon, and then when they make popcorn, instead of putting oil in there or butter in there or whatever, they pop it in bacon grease. And how many people in your family have had heart attacks?
Almost all of us.
Okay, I'm just want to make sure I point that out as well, because, there might be a correlation.
Nah.
World Quark Day today, Q-U-A-R-K. It's a game. And finally, it's Get to Know Your Customers Day today. So if you go somewhere, tell the company that you're going to do business with something they don't need to know about you. Like you drop your car off for an oil change, and when you hand the keys to them, say, hey, I sleep in the nude. When is the oil change going to be done? Okay, maybe not that, but,
Yikes.
something. And it's a Thursday, so we have a Dear John letter to get to. We'll do that here in just a bit. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. A survey said 65% of us ended a relationship because of an ick, a trait that somebody had that just turned them off. The top icks: somebody that smelled bad, selected by 24% in the survey, followed by somebody who pretended to be more knowledgeable than they really were. So somebody that was a smarty pants, but they're not really that smart. And that was even worse than those who are rude to waiters and waitresses. 21% dumped somebody over that. The rest of the top 10 list icks are things like this: living in a mess, being overbearing and rude, having dirty fingernails, being too clingy, having bad teeth, double texting. What does that mean? Others things on here: talking loudly. Somebody dumped somebody because they were obsessed with star signs, astrology. Somebody broke up with another person who clapped when a plane landed. Just when they're on the plane or any plane lands. 16% of women say wearing a tacky watch is enough for them to break up with a guy. Some other people broke up with somebody who wanted to share food on the first date. And there's more. If you want to read the rest, they're in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. Heidi, did you know you can, in fact, be whelmed? So you've heard the term overwhelmed. You might have even heard the term underwhelmed. Okay. But you can be just whelmed. And do you know this?
Which means what?
The term predates overwhelmed. It means overcome, engulfed, or submerged. That's what the term whelmed means. So isn't that kind of the same as overwhelmed?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, this is from Quite Interesting, and guess what? I found this quite interesting. So, I heard somebody use the word burgled instead of burglarized.
Oh, I've heard that. Yeah,
and I was like, wait, it just hit my ear so funny. I was like, burgled? But I think it was in a news story. They had been burgled 7 times.
Yeah.
I'm like, burgled? You mean burglarized?
Yeah,
but
I've
apparently
heard burgled
is apparently okay as well. All right, we don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. Fear the Walking Dead coming to an end on AMC. They announced at the TV Critics' Choice Press Tour it's going to conclude with a 12-episode 8th and final season. Debuts on May 4th. So I know there's some folks out there that are sad about that. And Alec Baldwin settled things on the civil side of the Rust tragedies, not out of the woods, though, criminally. So there's some things that are still happening there, and part of that is working with the DA. And speaking of attorneys, do good lawyers exist? ABC is to help viewers find out that, yes, they do, with The Good Lawyer. It's the first spinoff to The Good Doctor. Nancy Drew star Kennedy McMahon will be introduced as the good lawyer in The Good Lawyer on March the 6th. Thanks for listening.
We know some very good lawyers.
We do know some good lawyers. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. A Starbucks barista posted a thing on TikTok, and the post has gone viral, and it's talking about the things that people are icking. They're getting, it's icky.
Okay.
So this Starbucks worker, this says people who stand in line and then don't know what they want when they get to the front of the line, and they take another 5 minutes to figure out what they want.
Yeah, that's irritating.
I get that. That is, I don't know if I would say it's
I don't
icky.
think it's ick, but yeah.
But here's one of the things I would say. Have a thing for people while they're in line. Have it so they can see what's on your menu ahead of time.
See, that's what bothers me.
Yes.
When you're waiting to go somewhere and
you get up there
can't
and you
see the
finally
menu
see
until,
the menu when it's time to order.
especially in drive-thrus.
Put a menu back there, too.
Yes.
So, anyway, people who ask for soy milk, oat milk, coconut milk, almond milk, whatever, and then say, and I need some sweet cream. They're like, dude, can you have milk or not? Because you just said you couldn't have milk, then you diluted it with a bunch of milk. And this is her biggest ick. Customers who don't know what they're ordering. It's frustrating to have remake drinks multiple times because the drink wasn't what they were expecting because they didn't even know what they were ordering. Okay. Another one on a TikTok video of a barista.
So this is all it takes to go viral nowadays, huh?
Yeah, clearly.
Just somebody complaining about her
Well, it's on
job.
TikTok, so we should probably get on there because we'd go viral, but we're not on TikTok. Customer doesn't know the recipes. He had to watch another barista make the drink. Even worse, if the customer ends up not even liking the drink, then anyway, so then that apparently is bad. And then number 5 on the list, this went viral, keep in mind. People who order a latte and forget to say they wanted it iced until it's handed to them and it's hot. It's like, oh no, I wanted that iced. Mm-hmm. Okay, you watched me make it hot. Or people who clarify they don't want whipped cream on their frappe. And then once they put the whipped cream on, they're like, oh, can I get that without whipped cream? And I have to remake the whole thing. So apparently she just doesn't like
her
people.
Job.
So,
because that's kind of her job.
It's icks to her, Heidi. It's icks.
Yuck.
I don't know. It's all
Yuck.
good. Can we move on? Scoop of the day comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
It's time now for
Dear John Letters.
Dear John, dear John.
All right, I'm excited to see what Heidi has to say about this. I definitely have an idea on this, but here we go. Dear John, I've been babysitting for a child for over a year. Baby is almost 2. I get paid $20 an hour. There have been many times when the dad has made comments about how he hates that I'm here while the baby is napping. I've ignored it. But now he's taken another step. He told me that it gets expensive if you're here while the baby is napping, and he doesn't think he should have to pay me to sit in the house doing nothing.
Oh.
I was supposed to stay another hour, but when he said that, I quit on the spot. Now I kind of feel bad because I love the child. She's like a little sister to me. But I wasn't wrong to walk out on the jerk, was I? Signed, Upset Sitter. So what do you think, Heidi? Do you think that was the right thing to just walk out, or do you think there was a better
I don't
way?
think it was the right thing to just walk out. I think you give a 2-week notice.
You know what? I was thinking the same thing. I would have said, if you want to renegotiate, we certainly can. And if you want to look around and find a different sitter who wants to
who will sit here for free while the baby is napping.
and think about how blessed you are that your baby is napping and not awake the entire time.
Right.
There's not all kinds of problems, So I don't know that
Why is he there when the babysitter is there anyway?
So I don't know if he was like working from home and needed somebody to watch the baby. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't have all the details, Heidi. I just have what I read to you. So, but yeah, I think that it was...
That'd be awkward for the babysitter, I would think.
I think it was a bad idea, though, to quit on the spot. I don't think it was a bad idea to say, I don't want to do this anymore.
Else,
it doesn't sound like this is the best fit for you or for me anymore.
Right.
And if it's making you uncomfortable, you definitely shouldn't stay there.
Right.
But I don't think it was a good idea to just quit and leave.
Agreed. Because you will need a reference.
Yeah.
And now if you really love that child, now that child is left in a bind if their parents can't find somebody to come in and watch them the next time they need the sitter. So
and this, this is what I refer to as burning a bridge.
Yes.
And I don't think burning bridges is a good idea.
It depends on the situation.
I don't.
Sometimes you light that match, throw a little gas.
I just don't think Heidi and I disagree.
But not in this situation.
I don't think it's ever a good idea to burn a bridge, even if it's a bridge you never intend to cross again. Because here's the thing. Now, you're sharing your side of this story, and it sounds like you're being honest because you're not necessarily making yourself look perfect in this because you're going, I stomped out, now I'm feeling bad, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But this person is going to share this story too. So now if there's somebody saying, well, we're looking for a sitter, and they're going, oh, don't have this person because she stomped off and left me there. She wasn't even done babysitting. They're not going to say, it's because I said I shouldn't have to pay you while the baby's napping.
Right.
And if that's the case, you could also say, do you want me to not let the baby nap while I'm here? Keep the baby awake the entire time. She's tired. I keep her awake because I got to get paid. That would be bad too. But I mean, again, I think what he was saying made sense in his mind, but I'm sure if he thought it through, he would have realized, that was probably a silly thing to even say that. And at the end of the day, he's not going to find a babysitter who's going to go, okay.
No, but no babysitter will sit there for free while the baby is napping.
And I'm only going to clock in while the kid's awake.
Nobody.
And while the baby's sleeping, I'm going to clock out. And here's the other thing. What are you doing while the baby's sleeping? If, that's a time when you're doing other things for them, tidying up, picking up toys, whatever, again, that's all work too, whether the baby's sleeping or not. So, I don't know. I think both sides could have thought this through a little more.
They hired a babysitter, not a housekeeper.
But what I'm saying is, if you've got a baby that's playing and there's toys all over the place, you'd tidy those up, wouldn't you?
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a babysitter. I've never done that before. We have 2 kids of our own. I barely babysat them. Well, it's because Heidi didn't trust me home alone with them. Usually when she would leave, she would tell the kids, keep an eye on your dad for me. All right. If you've got something that you would like to chime in with for this one, for Upset Sitter, you can do that on our Facebook page, facebook.com/John and Heidi Show. And I want to put out a little plea for you to send a letter to me. Or, it can be to Heidi too. But we're looking for more Dear John letters. You can submit yours right now. And I talked to somebody that was saying, I had this idea for Dear John letter and I didn't do it because I thought it'd be kind of dumb. Keep in mind, we always keep them anonymous. So it doesn't matter if you think it's dumb or not. Even if we don't answer them on the air, we're going to answer them. So there are some where I'm going, I don't know how we're going to talk about this because it's kind of a, topic that maybe shouldn't be on the program. But we'll always answer them. They're always anonymous. You can chime in with your Dear John letter or with advice for this one at facebook.com/John and Heidi Show or at the bottom of the page at johnandheidishow.com.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Pants are responsible for twice as many accidents as chainsaws.
Well, you probably deal with pants a lot more than you deal with chainsaws.
A lot more people. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Cats spend 66% of their life asleep. probably.
Seems like a dream life to me.
It's a good job if you can get it, being a cat. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
All dogs are descendants from gray wolves that were first domesticated in China.
That's cool.
Just trying to imagine our little foo-foo dog as a descendant of a gray wolf. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Your foot and your forearm are the same length.
Oh, that's
I
interesting.
have to measure that now. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The word bless originally meant sprinkled with blood. Bless, sprinkled with blood.
Okay.
What? And one other fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Every single possible 3-character.com has been registered. So there are no .coms that are just three letters and then .com.
Oh, okay.
Still available. All right. Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than 15 bucks, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day.
Yay!
It's brought to you by Mintervention.com. Heidi, here's your question. The average person does this for 12 and a half minutes every day. What is it? I bet you do this way longer.
Showers?
No. Scroll on their phone before bedtime.
Oh.
12 and a half minutes is all the average person
I was
does?
going to say we're both.
Yeah. I do that
Sadly,
for
way
an hour
above
or 2 or 3.
average.
Sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night and Heidi's over there scrolling on her phone. I'm
Well,
like,
only because I wake up in the middle of the night.
like, what do you do? You haven't gone to bed yet? All right. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by weirdgiftoftheday.com. 2 people in Florida were arrested after one of them made a 911 call to get help moving things from a home they were burglarizing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this happened. Police responded after a 911 call was made, but nobody spoke. The Polk County Sheriff's Office said at the home, deputies concluded that nobody lived there, but they found a male suspect and his girlfriend inside. The female told them, "Yeah, I'm the one that called." "Why did you call?" "Well, we're going to see if you could help us move these belongings from the house.
Oh my gosh.
And we need a ride to the airport. We're going to spend the weekend in New York."
Wow.
Yeah, they got a ride to the police station instead.
I bet they did.
So, I don't understand. I think I might have. Did we read this on the air already, or did I just read this online? Because I read this somewhere.
I don't know
if I was. Maybe it was here.
Think things through, people.
Yeah.
Not that I'm telling you how to burglarize
don't.
a little
Just
better
keep doing what you're
because
doing. It's working great. Weird news brought to you by weirdgiftoftheday.com. Time now for the list, part 2 of the TSA's top 10 catches of 2022. Number 6 on the list was drug scrunchies. In a hair-raising incident, officers at Boise Airport in Idaho found drugs hidden inside a hair scrunchie.
Really? Holy cow.
They wanted their hair up high. Number 7 on the list, a gun inside a PlayStation. The owner was questioned and admitted that, yeah, I put it inside an old PlayStation so I could transport it safely. Yeah, that's not how you do it. So there you go. So if you've heard about, a lot of guns in video games, well, this is literally. Number 8, cattle prod in a guitar case. They've been used to smuggle a lot of things, but cattle prods? Yeah, that's not something you can take on a plane. Number 9, a grenade. Now, it was inert, which means it was not going to blow up, but a Milwaukee agent identified a bomb-shaped image on an X-ray. Passenger explained, "It's just a replica grenade that I bought at a show. I got this at an air show for my son." They're like, "Yeah, you can't bring that on an airplane."
Yeah.
And number 10, spoiled money crutches. Agents learned that the money can be in a crutch after confiscating a pair of them, crammed with soiled money that was at the airport in El Paso, Texas. Soiled money. I think I said spoiled, but it was like really dirty money stuffed inside some crutches. So
Okay.
I've got the whole list. It was yesterday and today. You can find it in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Our quote today, not one, not two, but three from Groucho Marx. We've had several from Groucho Marx. He's a funny, very funny guy. He's had a lot of great quotes like this. Here's to our wives and girlfriends. May they never meet. He also said, I was married by a judge. I should have asked for a jury. And finally, I refuse to join any club that would have me as a member. So, several
so
funny
cute.
quotes. Quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way, courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. Take a listen to this, Heidi. A man who has basically spent his life helping disabled people find a place to live has won a 2.5 million pound, which is like 3.1 million US dollars, a grant. It was a country home that he won. Grant Carson scooped up a 5-bedroom farmhouse on 8 acres of land after entering the Omaze Million Pounds house draw.
Wow.
He worked at a Glasgow charity for 27 years, helping disabled people with all aspects of life. The 58-year-old widower said he's happy that he can now get something he's always wanted, but was something that was out of the question due to chronic arthritis. And he's had that, by the way, since he was 7 years old. The new home is surrounded by idyllic countryside, and he can now definitely afford a dog walker. Along with the house, he also won 100,000 pounds, which is like $122,000 in cash. Isn't that amazing?
That's awesome.
So yeah, that is. I don't know where you get a ticket for that. I didn't get the chance to buy one, but I think it's really cool. The Omaze Million Pound house draw. So I wonder why they called it the Million Pound, or if it's a 2.5 million pound house. So a $3.1 million house. Wouldn't
Probably
you think?
because millions pound sounded silly.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, that's probably why. All right. Very, very nice. And I love it when somebody wins like that. Somebody that this guy spent
Somebody
27
deserving.
years.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
do
somebody
too.
was going to win.
That's fantastic.
I'm just glad it was somebody awesome that won. So very, very good. That is your good news for the day. I've got a link if you want to read that whole story. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you for listening to The John and Heidi Show.